You meet someone new. The feeling is immediate. It is electric. There is a spark, an undeniable pull. A magnetic sense of familiarity washes over you. It feels as if you have known them for lifetimes. The conversations flow with an unnatural ease. The connection feels profound. And for a moment, you allow yourself to hope. You whisper to your own heart, this is it. This time, finally, it is going to be different. But then, the pattern begins. It starts subtly, a comment that feels strangely familiar, a behavior that echoes in the halls of your memory. Soon, the entire emotional dynamic shifts. The very script you swore you would never read again is playing out in front of you. The subtle unavailability emerges. The emotional highs and lows become a familiar roller coaster. The quiet, nagging feeling that you must earn their love returns. The sense that you are once again a healer, a savior, a project manager, but not an equal partner. And before you know it, you are standing in the exact same emotional landscape you just escaped. The person is different, their face is different, their name is different, but the feeling inside of you is identical. You are heartbroken, you are frustrated, you are exhausted, and you ask the universe the question that defines this painful cycle. Why does this keep happening to me? Why do I always attract the same type of person? Let us be clear, this is not about bad luck. It is not because you have a type you cannot escape. It is not because all the good ones are taken. These are stories the mind tells itself to make sense of a pattern it does not understand. The truth is far more precise. It is far less personal. And it is rooted in the fundamental physics of reality. You are experiencing a phenomenon we will call the law of energetic imprinting. This law states a simple truth. The quantum field does not respond to your desires for a new kind of love. It does not respond to your affirmations. It does not respond to your vision boards. It responds with perfect and unflinching accuracy to the energetic signal you are consistently broadcasting. And that signal, your home frequency for relationships, was programmed into your system long before you ever went on your first date. The universe is not punishing you. It is not testing you. It is a perfect neutral mirror. It is reflecting the vibrational blueprint you hold within you. Until that blueprint is consciously examined and rewritten, the pattern will continue, not as a curse, but as a perfect reflection of an inner state that has not yet shifted. To understand this, we must first look at the origin story of your energetic imprint. It begins in your subconscious mind. The primary objective of your subconscious is not your happiness. It is not your expansion. Its primary unyielding objective is your survival. And for the subconscious, survival means one thing above all else: familiarity. What is familiar is safe. What is safe is predictable. A chaotic or painful relationship that feels familiar is, paradoxically, safer to your subconscious than a healthy, peaceful relationship that feels completely unknown. Your earliest experiences with love, connection, and attachment, usually with parental figures, created the first powerful neural pathways in your brain. These experiences, good or bad, became your brain's fundamental definition of what love feels like. This is not a conscious choice. It is a deep biological imprinting. This imprint becomes the baseline, the standard against which all future connections are measured. This mental software is then broadcasted through the most powerful transmitter in your body, your heart. Science has proven that the heart produces a powerful electromagnetic field. This field extends several feet around you. It is a literal broadcast of your emotional and energetic state. This field carries the signature of your relationship blueprint. When you meet a new person, your field instantly interacts with theirs. If their energetic frequency resonates with your familiar, even if painful blueprint, you feel that intense, overwhelming, and often misleading spark. What you are feeling is not the promise of a new future. It is the resonance of an old, familiar wound. It is your subconscious mind screaming with recognition. It says, I know this energy, I know this dynamic, I know this pain, I know how to survive this. This is why the most intense can't live without you attractions are so often the ones that lead to the most profound heartbreak. They are not based on a resonance of wholeness. They are based on a shared frequency of an unresolved wound. Furthermore, your physical body becomes an archive for these emotional patterns. Your nervous system is not just a messaging network. It is a highly intelligent system that learns and adapts. Over years of repeating the same relational dynamics, your nervous system becomes conditioned. It develops a familiar baseline. It learns to associate a certain level of chaos, anxiety, or emotional unavailability with connection. This becomes its normal, its comfort zone, even if that comfort zone is painful. Now, consider what happens when a potential partner who operates from a different frequency enters your field. This person is consistent. They are emotionally available. They are stable and secure. They do not create drama. They do not trigger your old survival patterns. Your nervous system, accustomed to a specific level of energetic turbulence, may interpret this new state of calm as a lack of chemistry. Your mind might label it as boring. You may think there's just no spark, but you are not actually bored. Your nervous system is simply not receiving the familiar, addictive dose of cortisol and adrenaline. It has learned to associate with the feeling of love. You are not broken. You are simply running a powerful unconscious program. A program that was brilliantly designed for your survival in past environments, but it was never designed for your joy and fulfillment in the present. The spark you have been taught to chase is often the very signal that has kept you locked in this repeating loop. It is the siren song of a familiar wound. But once you understand this intricate mechanism, you reclaim your power. You gain the ability to consciously and deliberately change the signal you send. And in doing so, you inevitably change the reality that is reflected back to you. Acknowledging this pattern is the first and most crucial step toward freedom. You cannot change a program you are not aware you are running. The solution then is not to fight your old patterns. It is not to shame yourself for your past choices. It is not to build higher walls around your heart. The solution is to consciously introduce a new, more powerful frequency into your field. A signal so clear, so coherent, that it becomes your new default setting, your new home frequency. This is not a battle. This is a profound recalibration. This process begins not with external action, but with deep, compassionate awareness. You must first identify the signature frequency of your specific loop without judgment. This is not a fleeting thought. This is sacred detective work. I invite you to take out a journal. Think back through your significant relationships. Look past the different faces, the different names, the different circumstances. Tune into the common emotional theme. What is the core feeling that repeats itself time and time again? Is it the sharp, aching feeling of being an afterthought? The deep exhaustion of having to fix or rescue your partner? Is it the frantic, gnawing anxiety of chasing someone who is perpetually emotionally unavailable? Or is it the quiet, building resentment of constantly giving more than you receive? Be specific. Name the feeling. This core feeling is your vibrational blueprint. Observe it with the detached curiosity of a scientist studying a phenomenon. There is no need for blame. Not for you, not for them. You are simply naming the frequency you are now choosing to evolve beyond. This very act of naming brings an unconscious pattern into the light of your conscious awareness. And in that light, it begins to lose its power over you. It can no longer operate in the shadows. The second step is the practice of disentanglement. This is the art of interrupting your automatic reactions in real time. This is where you reclaim your free will. The moment you feel that familiar, intense spark with someone new. The moment you feel yourself about to fall into an old reactive behavior, such as anxious texting, or shutting down emotionally, or desperately seeking validation. Your work is to introduce a sacred pause. This pause is your point of power. From a neuroscience perspective, this simple action interrupts the lightning-fast, stimulus-response loop of your survival brain. It disengages the amygdala. It engages your conscious, deliberate prefrontal cortex. In that precious space between the trigger and your conditioned response, you are no longer a victim of your programming. You are a conscious observer. The pause can be as short as a single, deep breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale even more slowly. Within that sacred interval, ask yourself a clarifying question. Not, do I like them? That is the old brain talking. Instead, ask, how does this energy feel in my body? Ask yourself, is this feeling true excitement, or is it the familiar signature of anxiety? Ask, is this person's energy an invitation to peace and expansion, or does it feel like a project my old self would choose? This simple act of questioning shifts you from autopilot to pilot. You are at the helm of your own ship. You are no longer drifting in the currents of the past. The third and most powerful step is coherence. This is the active process of broadcasting your new signal. This is where you stop diagnosing the past and start creating your future. You must deeply understand this truth. You are not looking for the right person. You are becoming the person who is an energetic match for the love you truly desire. The work is always and only internal. Let us practice this now. Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath, and as you exhale, release the day. Release the stories. Release the expectations. Now, instead of visualizing a person, I want you to feel an emotion. I want you to call in a frequency. What does a secure, loving, and deeply peaceful relationship feel like in your body? Do not think about what it looks like. Do not try to picture a face. Just feel it. Does it feel like a warmth in your chest? A sense of calm expansion in your belly? Does it feel like the ability to finally, fully exhale? Perhaps for the first time in a very long time. This feeling, right here, this is the frequency of secure love. It might feel quiet compared to the fireworks of your past patterns, but this quiet is the sound of strength. This peace is the sound of wholeness. Breathe into that feeling. Let your nervous system experience it as real. Let your cells remember this state. This is not faking it. This is a powerful act of energetic rehearsal. You are giving your body and your nervous system a taste of a new reality. You are creating a new neural pathway. You are broadcasting a new, clear, and unambiguous emotional signature into the quantum field. 30 seconds of truly embodying this feeling is infinitely more powerful than hours of chasing a person who matches your old, chaotic frequency. From this state of coherence, you can begin to practice the as-if principle. You start to make small, simple choices throughout your day, as if you are already the person who lives in that state of secure love. For example, the version of you in a secure relationship does not anxiously check their phone every 5 minutes for a reply. They are present with their own life, knowing their worth is inherent and not dependent on a notification. The version of you who feels whole does not over-explain their boundaries. They simply and calmly hold them. They don't fill every moment of silence with noise or distraction. They enjoy their own company. They invest their energy into their own purpose, their own joy, not into decoding mixed signals or trying to solve another person. This is not about grand gestures. It is about the accumulation of small, coherent choices. Each choice reinforces your new frequency. Each choice tells the universe, this is who I am now. As you begin to consistently broadcast this new signal, you will notice something strange, and for many, deeply uncomfortable. You may experience a temporary void. The people who strongly resonated with your old, wounded frequency may begin to naturally drift away. The invitations to dramatic interactions may cease. Your phone may become quieter. Do not mistake this silence for failure. This void is not a sign that you have done something wrong. It is the fertile emptiness the universe requires to bring you a reality that truly matches the new you. It is the sound of a construction site where your future is being built. Your only job is to protect this sacred silence. Resist the urge to fill it with old, familiar patterns. What happens when you hold this new, coherent frequency as your dominant baseline? Your external reality, bound by the laws of quantum physics, has no choice but to reorganize itself. The people who cannot match your new frequency of peace and self-worth will complete their energetic contract with you. The connections will lose their charge. But then, you will begin to attract and, more importantly, notice new people who resonate with your wholeness. The connection will feel different. It may lack that volatile, addictive spark. Instead, it will feel like a calm, steady glow. It might feel peaceful, grounding, and, to your old nervous system, even a little boring. This is your definitive sign that you are on the right path. You are mistaking the absence of anxiety for a lack of chemistry. What you are actually feeling is the frequency of safety. Living this shift is an ongoing practice. There will be moments when old patterns resurface as echoes. The true measure of your transformation is not the absence of these echoes, but the speed and compassion with which you recognize them and return to your new, coherent center. You must remember that the relationship you have with yourself is the foundational signal. The way you speak to yourself, the boundaries you hold, the compassion you show your own heart. This is the frequency that dictates the love you attract. You are not doomed to repeat your past. You are the conscious creator of your reality. The deep, fulfilling love you seek is not something to be found out there. It is a reality to be generated from within. It is the inevitable consequence of the new frequency you have so bravely chosen to embody. You are not looking for your other half. You are becoming whole. And in that wholeness, you will attract a partner who resonates with the complete, powerful, and peaceful person you have become. This is the physics of becoming.